formulas for time of ascent and descent as uy by g, which is equal to u sin theta by g. Whereas for a time of flight, you have studied as 2uy by g, that is 2 times of u sin theta by g. Next, for maximum height, you have studied as uy square by 2g. So that is u square sin square theta by 2g. Then for a range, we have studied as 2 times of ux uy by g. So which is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. So like this we have studied. If you observe carefully, you will get one question. For the range to be maximum, for range R to be maximum, so what I have to do? If this trigonometric function is equal to 1, then automatically the range will be maximum. Wherever you want, you can apply. If you have any trigonometric function, sine, cos, tan, if that is equal to 1, it is maximum, because for trigonometric function, maximum value is 1 and minimum value is 0. Okay. So if this sin 2 theta is 1, then automatically the range is said to be maximum. So for range R to be maximum, what we have to do is that sin 2 theta must be equal to 1. So sin is going other side, that is sin inverse of 1. So this 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees. Sin of any angle is equal to 1. Which angle? Sin 90 only, it is equal to 1. Okay. So whenever I say sin 90 equal to 1, then this 2 theta must be equal to 90 degrees. 2 theta must be equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Then here theta is equal to 90 by 2, which is equal to 45 degrees. So the finally for range R to be maximum, very important my dear children. For range R to be maximum, this theta must be equal to 45 degrees. Understood? Okay. Very important relation. Now we have to discuss a few relations between range, maximum height, ascent, descent and flight. So those things I will tell you. Okay. So here you got H, here you got R. Let us find out the relationship between these two. Relation between H, T and R. Okay. So well, you can say this is H by X or H, no problem. I'm interested to find out H by T. H by T. So what is H here? U square sin square theta by 2g. And T here it is time of flight. 2u sin theta by g. Okay. So this u cancel. G cancel. This one cancel. So finally what you are having? That is u sin theta, this 2 is coming down by 4. H by T is equal to u sin theta by 4. Okay, this is one relation. I want to find out the relationship between H and R. H and R. This is next relation I am going to find out. Very important. H is u square sin square theta by 2g, whereas range R is equal to u square sin 2 theta. I could write this sin 2 theta as 2 sin theta cos theta by g. 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Like this I could write. Okay. So here u square cancel, g cancel, and this sin, this one is cancelled. So finally the remaining one is sin theta. Okay, this 2 is coming down, 4, 2 into 2, 4, and here cos theta. So the answer is tan theta by 4. This is very important relation, directly could apply. Okay, for any entrance examination point of view, he will give you the height and angle and he will ask you to find out the range. Or he will give you H and R and he will ask you to find out the theta. Theta means nothing but angle of projection. Okay, very, very important things. Please have a note of this one. Okay, my dear children. So, I am going for the next one. I am interested to find out h by t square relation here. H by t square. So, t square. So, h here. I am having this h as u square sin square theta by 2g, whereas this t is 2u sin theta by g. I am saying t square. So, better you have to square this one. If I square, this 2 will become 4, u sin theta will become u square sin square theta, and this g will become g square. U square cancel, sin square cancel, g cancel. 2 is coming down. So, yeah. So, here what is left here? 1 by 2 is left. Here 4 by g is left. So, g going up and 2 is coming down. So, that is g by 2 into 4, that is 8. Very important relation. Have a note of this one. H by t square is equal to g by 8. Have a note of that. So, question will be given like this. Suppose y is equal to some 3x minus 5x square, like this. If this is the question, they will ask you to find out the velocity, angle of projection, range, time of ascent, descent, flight. Oh, this is the question, that's it. Then how you do that? Very important thing, how you do that? So, by looking at this, everyone will get, many people will get confused. How to solve? Okay, I will tell you that logic now. These things what I am discussing now, it is out of your books. So, y is equal to ax minus b x square. So, this is the model that you get. Now, we have to find out all these things. All these things we have to find out. How? So, let us come back to our old story. So, what is our old story? This is similar to equation of projectile motion. Equation of projectile motion. Okay. So, previously I studied that we know that y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. This is what we know. Okay. So, in this projectile motion, previously I got this equation. So, in place of A, there is tan theta. Okay. In place of B, there is g by 2u square cos square theta. From this, we are going to find out u. So, what is u? B is coming this side, that is g by 2b cos square theta root. Because u square is coming here, b is going other side, where u is equal to this one. Okay. Now, we have to find out each and everything. So, let us go for this one. You got this u value, right? From this, what is theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse of A. Theta is equal to tan inverse of A. Okay. So, we got this A and B values like this. If I remove this square root, I can write it as u square is coming this side, okay, b is coming this side. So, this is the value I get. If I send square to other side, it will become root of g by 2b cos square theta, like this I will get. Okay, my dear children. Now, let us substitute in every case and we will find out. So, firstly, I am interested to find out h max. Okay. So, what I know is that maximum height h max equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. This is what I know. So, why don't you substitute this u square here? Yes or no? So, let us substitute u square here. So, u square is equal to g by 2b cos square theta into remaining part is sin square theta by 2g. sine square theta by 2g. Understood? Now, this gg cancelled, sine square by cos square is tan square theta. Sine square by cos square is tan square theta by 2b into 2, that is 4b. I have mentioned you, a is equal to tan theta. So, tan square theta is nothing but a square by 4b. So, from this, h max is equal to a square by 4b. Suppose in the exam, if they give you that this is some 3x minus 4x square, if they give you like this, then what you have to do is that value of the a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. So, directly here a square, a is nothing but 3 square, okay, because a you are getting as 3 and b are getting as 4. So, 4 into 4, then answer is 9 by 16. Like this, you must be in a position to answer. Is it clear, my dear children? Now, the next one is I am interested to find out this range. Okay, since we know that r is equal to u square, okay, sine 2 theta by g, you can take it or else you can take this, that's your wish. So, I will take this 2 sine theta cos theta by g. This is what we know as range. Okay, let us make use of it directly. So, r is equal to, in place of this u square, so what I have to do here? I have to take this u square and I have to substitute here in this. Okay. So, what I am going to get here is that g by 2b cos square theta into, and the remaining part here it is 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Remaining part here it is 2 sin theta cos theta by g. This is the remaining part. So, g cancel, okay, and this 2 cancel, and this cos cancel. So, the remaining part left over here it is sin by cos, that is tan theta by b. Already I mentioned you what is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to a. So, this tan theta can be written as a and by b. So, now the new formula for the range is a by b. As per the given question, in place of a there is 3, in place of b there is 4. So, what you have to say, range is equal to 3 by 4. This is the way we have to answer. Is it clear? So, once again I am telling you, my dear, these are the basic formulas that we are having. Our given question is y equal to ax minus bx square, right? So, in examination we may get 3x minus 4x square or some numerical value. So, here it was very clear that a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. Okay. Previously, we studied about the projectile motion equation, that is y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by 2 u square cos theta into x square. This was studied earlier. So, from this a is equal to tan theta, that is what I have written here. A is equal to tan theta, that is what I have written here. And b is equal to g by 2 u square cos square theta, that again I have written here. From this second equation, what is u square? So, this u square must be sent to other side and b to this side. So, u square is equal to g by 2b cos square theta. This is what you are getting. Clear? If you want to find u, let us move the square to other side and get the square root. Okay. Now, so I am interested to find it h max. What is h max actually? U square sine square theta by 2g. I have done that. So, what is u square from this formula? U square is g by 2b cos square theta, which was substituted here, and then sine square theta by 2g was substituted. So, by simplifying everything, what you are getting here is that tan square theta by 4b. Initially, I told you that tan theta equal to a. So, tan square theta is a square by 4b. Tan square theta is a square by 4b. Like this you will get. So, if this is the question, in place of a it is 3. So, I have written here 3. In place of b it was 4. So, I have written here 4. This is the answer you get. Clear now? Now, coming to the range. Range R. So, u square is there. So, same thing what are having here, it was substituted here, and 2 sin theta cos theta by g was written. By simplifying everything, you will get tan theta by b. What is tan theta? It is equal to a. So, a by b. So, the range formula is a by b. So, remember, my dear children, if y is equal to ax minus bx square is the question, then range formula is a by b, and h max formula is a square by 4b, and theta formula is tan inverse of a. Tan inverse of a. These are the three things which you have to remember. So have a note of this. I just give you 2 minutes of time, or better take screenshot. Okay, students, we'll go for the next model. So already we have studied that range R is equal to 2 times of ux uy by g, which is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. Whereas h max we have studied that uy square by 2g, which is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g, isn't it? Whereas time of ascent and time of descent is uy by g, which is equal to u sine theta by g, where time of flight is nothing but 2 times of ascent, which is equal to 2 uy by g, which is equal to 2u sine theta by g. So these things we have studied. Now question is like this: if x is equal to at and y is equal to bt minus ct square, my dear, this is the question. Then find out maximum height, range, time of ascent, descent, all those things. So he will give you like this in the exam: x is equal to 3t, y is equal to 4t minus 5t square. So this is the model question you get. So then and there itself we cannot do anything. Initially we have to know this model, we have to remember these formulas, and in the examination once you see this equation, directly must be able to substitute and find out the answer. Okay. So if this is the case, see what I want to do. X equal to 80. Clear now? So during projectile motion I have given you equation, second equation, that is x is equal to ux into t. Whereas for y is equal to, what I have given is that uyt minus half gt square. So these are the things we have discussed earlier. It means that in place of x there is x, in place of t there is t, but in place of ux there is a. So write down ux is equal to a. Similarly in place of y, y is there. In place of t, t is there. But in place of ui there is b. In place of ui there is b. Similarly in place of t square is there. Minus is there. And in place of half g, what is there? C is there. In place of half g, c is there. So from this you could write it as g equal to 2c. So before I start doing this, I have to be very clear what is a, what is b, and what is c. Okay. Now I will start this. So let me make use of these formulas. We have discussed h max is equal to uy square by 2g. So uy is nothing but b. So directly I write here b. Okay. G is 2c. So h max equal to b square by 4c. B square by 4c. So this expression it must be in your brain. So whenever you look at this question, direct substitution, get the answer. See what I do here. In place of b there is 4, in place of a there is 3, in place of c 5 is there. Like this you are having. Okay. So here in place of a there is 3, in place of b there is 4. Okay. In place of c there is 5. So in place of c there is 5. So g equal to 2 into 5, that is 10. So let us make use of all those things. What is there here? So b square, b is 4. So 4 square by 4 into, okay, in place of c there is 5. So the answer is 16 by 4 into 5, 20. So this is the value of h max. Understood? Or you can cancel these two and you could say directly 4 by 5, which is equal to 0.8. This is the way you have to say. So the formula for h max is b square by 2c. Now let us speak about range. We know that what is the value of range expression? 2 times of ux uy by g. So here ux is a, ui is b, and g it was given as 2c. This cancelled. So R is equal to A into B by C. A, B by C. Okay. So A, what is A? A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4, C equal to 5, 12 by 5 which is equal to 2.4. Okay. So now range R is equal to 2.4. So whenever you get question like this, x is equal to 80 and y is equal to bt minus et square, you have to remember that h max is given by the formula b square by 2c, okay, and range is given by the formula ab by c. So like that you can substitute anywhere and you can get the answer. Understood now? Now, the basic thing here what they ask is that velocity of projection. So how to find velocity? As I mentioned earlier, this velocity u is nothing but x component square plus y component square. Similarly, tan theta is given by the formula y component by x component, which we have studied earlier during projectile motion. So here x component ux is taken as a. So why don't you write it as a square, and y component is taken as b. So write it as b square. So the velocity formula is root over, what is that velocity? Velocity of projection. Velocity of projection, that is root over a square plus b square. Again same thing, y is b and x is a. So tan theta is given by b by a, where theta is equal to tan inverse of b by a. Understood my dear children? If question is given as x is equal to 80 and y equal to bt minus et square, this is the formula to find out the maximum height, and this is the formula to find out the range, and this is the formula to find out the velocity of projection. This is the formula to find out tan theta. For example, here A is 3, okay, A is 3 and B is 4. So what is the theta? I'll do it for you. So as for the given question, B is 4 and A is 3. So what you have to say, theta is equal to tan inverse of 4 by 3. Tan inverse of 4 by 3, that is 53 degrees is the answer. 53 degrees is the answer. Then what about this velocity? Root of x is 3, a is 3 and b is 4. So you will get it as 9 plus 16, 25, and answer is 5. So the answer for velocity u is 5 here. Understood? So like this I could find out velocity of projection, angle, maximum height and range. Is it clear? So I hope you understood this. Have a look at this once again. Okay, very important concept, my dear children. This kind of things you cannot find in all textbooks. Okay, so better have a screenshot or note down this carefully.